All right, guys, C4 Smart Energy powders. Look at this, huh? Right there. I mean, listen, GFuel, Ghost Gamer, Rogue, GG Subs, all you gamer powders out there, be on the lookout because C4 Smart Energy is coming for you. Wait until you guys hear everything that is in this drink and how they taste. You guys are going to be blown away. This is a must watch for any, and guys, share this video with all your GFuel friends and stuff because this stuff, it's good. Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here with the long overdue video on the new C4 Smart Energy non-carbonated powders. That's right, C4 actually came out with some powders so that they can jump in, they can compete with the likes of GFuel, Ghost Gamer, Rogue, and all those other powders for gamers because it is the Smart Energy, so you are getting all the cognitive nootropic ingredients for focus, concentration, and I can't say enough how excited I am by this product. More about that coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna jump right into these powders. Like I said, C4 Smart Energy now has powders, and these powders are very similar to the 12-ounce cans that they came out with. It does have the cognizant citicoline and all the other focus ingredients, and I will go over that throughout the video, switching things up a little bit. So if you do want to skip around a bit, I will include timestamps down below so you can go where you want to go. Right now, we're jumping in to the strawberry watermelon. These boxes do come in little packets like this. And these packets are added to 12 ounces of water, a little more, a little less, based on how much flavor you want to get out of it. And I am fairly confident that you don't even need to have a shaker. If you have a shaker already, feel free to use the shaker, make it easy. But from what I heard, I haven't even experimented with it yet, you can add these to water and just stir it up and it dissolves amazingly. So let's go ahead and do that. I actually have a cup right here and I actually put a black line on there because I wasn't sure where 12 ounces was. I want to make sure I get this right for you. So let's speed this up and quickly make this drink. And it really did seem to dissolve really well. If you want to use a shaker, if you have it, might be preferred. But if you don't have one, you don't need one because it did a really good job. We're going to add a couple of ice cubes to it just to make sure it's nice and cold. Here we go. Man, those ice cubes melted down. So hopefully, I think it's cold enough. I should jump cut that whole part out about the shaker and ice. If you have a shaker and ice cubes, might be the best way to make it. But not everyone has that stuff. So you can just do it the old fashioned way. Add a little bit more ice to it. Figure out about how much ice you want to put in. Maybe put a little less water, maybe 10 ounces. But you guys know how to do this. Let's taste it out. Strawberry watermelon, in case I didn't say what the flavor was. Great summer flavor. All right, so I normally talk about the carbonation, non-carbonated drinks. Sweetness, you are getting a medium to high amount of sweetness closing in on high, and I think that sweetness is gonna stack up the more that you drink it. Flavor profile, high on the flavor profile, that it's an amazing drink. I really like that. It's got a light and refreshing feel to it, but I really do get a stronger strawberry and watermelon flavor out of it. And this is going to be a big difference. I might even put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it for these. I don't see why I wouldn't, because they're non-carbonated, so it's hard to compare them to other flavors. But yeah, this is really good. I'm a big fan of this. With summertime coming up, even spring, with the nicer weather coming up, this is really a great refreshing drink. If you guys know my channel, you know I don't typically review powders. I have lots of reasons why I don't do it. Way too many to get into right now. But one of the reasons is they do tend to be a little bit gritty, and I don't really like that gritty flavor, as well as they tend to be a little bit acidic. They taste like they put a little too much either citric acid in it or something like that, and they bother my throat. I am not getting any grittiness out of this. I mean, you can see right through that. That is nearly clear, and that's just the color of the drink. You cannot taste any grittiness, any powder out of here, and that's why you probably don't need a shaker. Like I said, it might be easier to shake it up in a shaker with some ice, but you don't need to have that. You can have a 12-ounce water bottle and then just pour this right in there, shake it up yourself, and you're not going to get any of that powder grittiness. I cannot say enough about this. Now, I want to take a moment to let you know, I usually say this later in the video, but I am sponsored by C4, but I have always 100% given you my honest review, because like I said, when you see the score on the strawberry watermelon energy drink, I don't hold back. It didn't get that great of a score. So if a product isn't that great, it doesn't matter whether I'm sponsored or not sponsored by the company, I always give you honest reviews, and this honestly is a really good drink. I am a fan of it, and let's go ahead, let's put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart. And before I compare it to any of the other strawberry watermelons on the market, I'm just going to let you know how it compares to itself. In the regular C4 cans that I had reviewed quite a while ago, I actually gave this a 6.5. Yes, hopefully C4 is not watching this. I think they know I give honest reviews, but if they missed that review, yeah, I gave it a 6.5. Didn't really think that it was that great for an energy drink. And even the yellow bottles that they had, the non-carbonated bottles that were just a watermelon flavor with all their pre-workout ingredients, beta-alanine and stuff, I thought it was a little bit better. I gave it a 7.5. But when it comes to this Smart Energy powder, this is blowing those other flavors out of the water. I am actually going to give this a 9.2. Yes, if you guys are looking for some refreshing summer powders, strawberry watermelon, great refreshing flavor, I highly recommend you trying out the C4 powders. But like I said in the intro, these do have all the same ingredients as the C4 Smart Energy cans. You're getting 200 milligrams of caffeine. These are sugar-free, so zero fat, zero protein, zero carbs. You are getting 55 milligrams of sodium, so you are getting a touch of sodium in here, but 55, really low amount. But for your nootropic ingredients, besides the caffeine, you're also getting your cognizant acetylcholine. The caffeine is a natural caffeine coming from green coffee beans. Natural caffeine takes the body slightly longer to process, so you get a longer lasting caffeine, a longer lasting energy out of it, and a cleaner energy out of it, meaning that it is not synthetic caffeine which goes through your body faster. The natural caffeine and the nootropic focus ingredients balance out those jittery effects that you would normally get from regular energy drinks. Nootropics are amazing because you don't get the jitters from these. You're just getting a clean energy overall. You are getting 8% of your daily value of potassium, 190% of your daily value of niacin, and 250% of your B12, all the same numbers in your 12-ounce cans. Therefore, these powders are nearly identical to the 12-ounce can, but they are non-carbonated and they are in easy-to-go packs. You can put these right in your pocket, take them with you wherever you go, and then just add them to a nice cold bottled water and you're good to go. Let's move on to the next one. Next one up is the black cherry, and I'm gonna super speed these up because you don't need to watch me making it. Here we go. I could just jump cut it too, but people like the fast speed stuff. Okay, I'll stop right there from all that high-speed stuff. I am getting a touch of clumpiness at the bottom. Stirring may not be the best option, but like I said, if you're just gonna add this to a water bottle, you just shake it up. You'll be perfectly fine because this is eventually dissolving. I just have to stir it a little bit more than I expected. There we go. And if you'd like to know where the color is coming from, a lot of people do care about that stuff. It is coming from vegetable juice powder. Taste it out. All right, this is good. It is a medium to high sweetness. Seems like they're going for the same feel with all of them. You are getting this refreshing flavor out of it. For your flavor profile, you are also on the low end of high. And I can't say it enough. I really think they're going for these light, refreshing drinks. And it could be because they're not carbonated. And I gotta tell you guys, when I first started my channel, I said I didn't like high carbonation drinks or even carbonated drinks. I was looking for things that are non-carbonated. And people were telling me, well, try GFuel and stuff. And I did. And I wasn't that huge of a fan because, like I said, they were too acidic and they tended to bother my throat just a little bit because of the acidity. These drinks, these Smart Energies, are not very acidic at all. I really can't taste any of the acidity. And just from these two alone, I have to say these are currently my favorite non-carbonated energy drinks, and I'm very amazed by it, very excited by it. And you guys, like I said, you might be saying, well, you haven't tried the powders yet, you gotta try them. And I have tried the powders, I just haven't reviewed the powders. For many reasons. But yeah, very impressed by these. Cherry, not overly a caffeine man preferred flavor, but still a really good job with this drink. It's not super strong potent, so don't be expected to be hit with a power punch of flavor, but it is a solid refreshing flavor. On the Caffeine Man rating chart, I am going to give this a solid 9.0. Definitely a fan of these drinks. Let's move on to the Yuzu Lime. I mean, I have the shaker. It's got the 12 ounces listed right on there. You can put the ice right in there. So stirring is an option. Stirring does work, but if you have it, it's just going to be easier. I like to make things more easy on myself too. There we go, nice yuzu lime color. Definitely no granulated powder in there at all. Definitely much easier to use a shaker. If you don't have one, you can stir it up, blah, 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 blah. It's much colder than the other ones, which those were cool, but I think colder is always better. The colder, the better. Taste it out. It's very interesting. I'm going to give it all the same stats as the other ones, but for that flavor, I don't think I've had much yuzu. There's only been a couple of drinks I've had yuzu in. They've all been carbonated drinks, and I think you're getting more yuzu out of here than you are lime. Lime is pretty strong flavor, and the lime in here is relatively subtle. So I'd have to say you're probably getting like a 30% lime out of here and like a 70% yuzu, which I guess kind of makes sense because they called it yuzu lime and not lime yuzu, and usually that doesn't matter, but in this case they're 50-50 chance of actually getting it right in the right order. They've done that by giving you 70% yuzu, 30% lime, and once again it is going to be a light and refreshing drink. Definitely a fan of these drinks. Definitely a bit of a different flavor from what you're used to having. Really gives you more of a tropical kind of exotic feel to it, and I definitely think they do a good job with it. I am actually going to put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart at an 8.9. Me personally, I probably would have liked just a little bit more lime flavor out of it, and being someone who's not used to yuzu, having yuzu before, I think if I've had more yuzu drinks or liked yuzu more, it probably would have hit that 9 category for me. So if you like yuzu, it might hit the 9s for you, but for me, 8.9, another great flavor. I am definitely excited to get to that peach mango. And before we get to that peach mango, let me take a moment to let you know, I already told you I'm sponsored by C4, but what does that mean? It means you guys can save at least 20% off your C4 Energy and your C4 Smart Energy powders at the Cellucor website or the C4 Energy website. And I say at least 20% because if they're running any kind of sale or promotion, my coupon code would be worth more. It could be worth 25% off, it could be 30% off, so keep an eye on the C4 Energy website or Cellucor website for what sales they have going on, because if they have one, then you're going to be able to save more than 20% off with coupon code Caffeine Man. Let's get into this peach mango. I saved the best for last. I hope that I saved the best for last. Big peach mango fan, and I'm curious how non-carbonated peach mango is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty good. Let's taste it out. Let's mix it up first. There we go. Let's taste it out. Oh, and don't be one of those people who skips away as soon as I score it. I'm doing a giveaway. Woohoo! Spoiler! Big reveal. Now you gotta stay at the end. Free C4 powders. All right, I got a little too excited by it. I think with the peach mangoes, I really prefer a much stronger sweetness, a much more potent punch of flavor, but they are giving you a really good peach mango flavor. It's just a little bit lighter than what I would expect. And all of these drinks are definitely giving you a lighter feel from them, but it definitely makes them a lot more refreshing. And you're definitely getting a good mix of peach and mango out of there. They're not overpowering each other. You know, I might prefer a little bit more peach flavor, like a 70-30 or a 60-40, but I really think you're getting like a 50-50 out of here. And even though I would prefer a much stronger punch of potent flavor, the Caffeine Man rating chart doesn't go by personal preference. It goes by how the drink is itself. And I think that with this whole line of these lighter, refreshing drinks, not being powdery, not being gritty, I still think that it's a great flavor. So on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I'm going to give this one a solid 9.0. Yes, all these drinks are really, really good, hitting the 9s, except for that one that was an 8.9, but that's really, really close to 9. And here we go. I'm actually going to give you some bonus footage that's not even bonus footage. You wouldn't even know it's bonus footage. But I do think that they are a little bit lighter in flavor, but that's because they recommend 12 ounces of water. What if I actually did 8 ounces of water? And even that was 12 ounces of water, plus I actually probably put 2 or 3 ounces of ice in there that melted while I shook it up. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with 8 ounces, couple of cubes of ice, which might put it more towards like 10 ounces, and see how that peach mango is. Let's do it. I'm out of water, of course. Didn't plan on it, that's why it's bonus footage. Point proven. Here we go. Oh, you better fit. You better. You bet. Oh, you. Oh. Yeah, almost. And these are 9-ounce cups, so I guess I probably got about 10 ounces, which means I probably got like 14 or 15 ounces out of the other one. So here we go. I guess you got to do your math right. Let's see how much stronger it is. Taste it out. That is a bit stronger. That's reminding me closer to the potency that you're getting from those other companies. So really, it's really just a matter of how potent you want to go with these flavors. This is good. And even though it's more potent, similar to those other companies, you're still not getting a lot of that citric acid in there or that acidity that would bother my mouth or my throat. So it's really good. And even though you are getting a little bit more flavor, is it boosting it up to that level that I would want to get from my energy drinks? It's still not that high. It still didn't go overly sweet. It's just giving you a little bit more of that flavor. So if I gave this a solid 9.0, I think it's probably like a 9.2 right now. So it just gave you a little bit more of a solid flavor. And if you're looking for more solid flavor, look at those scores that I gave and then add an extra 0.2 to each one of those scores. And then there you go. If you're looking for a lighter flavor and more watered down, do what I did, add just a little bit more water, and you'll get a nice light refreshing flavor. Great job to C4 and their Smart Energy powders. I'm certain this video is going to be too long, so I'll try and get through this really quick. I am doing a giveaway. That's right, you're going to get one of each of these, which is 4 different flavors. All you got to do is leave the word SMART somewhere down in the comments down below. And the contest, no purchase necessary, must be 18 over to win, US only. This video is not sponsored by YouTube. It has absolutely nothing to do with YouTube. I am responsible for this giveaway. And for a complete list of all the rules and details, it will all be in the description box down below. All rules and regulations of contests and giveaways apply. This contest will only be going for 3 days, so if you watch this video within 3 days of me posting it, your comment down below with the word SMART in it will be valid. And on the 4th day, I will leave a community post with the winners, and you have 72 hours to contact me from that post. If I don't hear back from you, I will give it to the next winner on the list. How many winners are there gonna be? I am gonna be giving this away to 2 lucky contestants. So good luck to all of you. If you want to know all about the new C4 Smart Energy cans in the 12 ounce, I will put that video right there for you to check out. And I will also put a playlist of all my C4 videos right there. In case you want to know anything else about the company, definitely feel free to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.